So there you see quite a nice touch on this year's PES, that at the end of the season you get a little game against all the people that are retiring. We're not going to show the game because obviously it's a testimonial, we just got to get through it. But there you see the people on the game plan in front of you who are retiring. The likes there of Peter Crouch on the bench, Michael Essien, Andreas Shavin, Olic, Peter Odom-Wingy, he's retiring quite early, I'd have said. The Dortmund goalie they've got retiring, along with Shea Given, Julio Cesar, Sebastian Besson, a bit young to retire, but there you are. Those are the people going out of the game. Don't know if that's going to be what happens at the end of every single year, but there you see it. Quite a nice touch. Like I say, no news to report as yet from transfers or anything else. Just a few players going up in the ratings and things like that. We'll keep you up to date with all that as it happens, but I just wanted to show you the nice touch, the testimonial match on against Old Boys. So I'm just hoping that isn't all we're going to get for getting promoted in second place. Not even a meal. If it is, we are really up against it, trying to make things happen and building a team for the Premier League. I mean, shit to that. Not even a meal. By the way, we beat Old Boys 2-1. And our dream duo up front shared a goal apiece, Abu Bakr and Tivy. But not even £1 million for getting promotion. Wow, Weezer, that is absolute dire dog. Right, go to next season. So we're remaining manager of Spartans, we know that. So now we can start trying to build a side with two Bob and nothing else. What a great season it was. Club ranking. So we've gone up to 251 in the world. Now, we knew the ones that were going down. Crystal Palace, Norwich and Bournemouth. I didn't see who came up with us actually. Opening day of the transfer window. Let's have a look what's going to happen then. You're live with me now as we run through this. This is episode 27, I think. So we've got some annual sponsorship and some fan income. So that's given us a little boosty, I suppose, up to nearly 7.75 million. Your current budget is 1.5 million for signing players. I don't think it is. We're going to spend all of it and go into the red. I'll tell you that now. If you think any different, then, well, youth team has been updated. Anything worth looking at in here? Ooh. 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 Look at him. Jay Shackle. Some right old good players appeared in there, to be fair. Look at his pace. Left-footed as well. Exactly what we wanted. What's his name? Ugbeck. Beak. Is there a left back? That's what we wanted. Stephen Whittaker, Norwich, regenerated, I suppose. So some decent players. Lucina Traore and David Marshall appeared in their Lucina. Don't want regens at the moment, really. Didn't want to go down the route of regens. Really didn't. Is that a back a regen? I suppose he is. Don't know. Doesn't look like he's a real face. Becky. Very decent. And Shackle. Very good as well for a centre back. A lot of height as well. Exactly. I mean, those two, both of them, are exactly what we want. But I don't know. Do we sign him or not? We'll have to have a think about that. we haven't got a lot of money, so it's like almost like we might have to, if you know what I mean. Moy Gomez is a deal on the table, which is quite tempting. 22-year-old, he's got some fantastic stats. I like the look of Moy Gomez. Proper face as well. Funes Mori was a deal we were looking at. Not really amazing now. I think we'll cancel that one. I can't see us really wanting that. And Seppi was the goalie. It's just too much money. I'm not spending 5 mil on a goalie. So Moy Gomez still in the chance there. Let's just have a look if anyone's interested in our players, and then it's going to be a case of leaving you, coming back when we've actually got some news. A few in for Pallister. People interested in Tivy, no chance really. Few in for Oliver Torres. Now that's the one that we want to make happen really. Few in for Kingsley Coman as well. Someone in for Nicky Grenville, that would be quite good. If he went, we've got hardly any. I don't think we can release anybody at the moment. That's the trouble. So bringing those two up from the youth team might be an option just to boost our team up a little bit, if you know what I mean. I'm guessing all the player season results have disappeared and everything. Let's just have a look. Yeah, so there is no career stats again, I don't think. History. Let's just have a look in favourites a minute and see if there's any increase of any of these people wanting to come now we've become a better club. So there is a little bit of movement. There is some of these were no chance before. There is a little bit of movement on some of these now. There's a little bit more interest. A few of them. Up to sort of one on there. Gabardini, who's someone we were looking at, is on 2, but the money nearly 10 mil. Bruno Perez, we wanted him as our right fullback. Dreams of the people we wanted. Carlos Vela, I'd always liked to sign him. Really good player. Of course, we haven't got a left back, we must remember. Van Dijk. Lanzini. This guy was the other one we were looking at. Hagota. Looks really good actually. Looks like he could be a really good player. I don't remember what sort of money he was. 8 million. Also much. Rudiger. Chance of him being interested is what signing? That would be a fantastic signing. That really would. We're going to go for him. We're going to put in a bid for Rudiger, see what comes back at. It's probably going to be ridiculous, but we're putting a little snifter. Oh, don't do it to me, Sebastian Giovinco. Don't do it to me. So Lipton has gone up to a 75. We have put a few bids in for a few players. Couple really good players actually, exciting players, but I think we're in just pipe dreams really. The other news is Callard, the goalie we were chasing in the earlier on. There is a chance of him coming in. He looks like he wants to come now. It was either him or Jack Butland was my two that I was interested in. Neither are that much money, so we might have a look at trying to bring another goalie, and we definitely need another goalie in as we've let Jed Steer go, don't forget. Right, I think we're going to bring in those two youth team players. We've made a decision. We're going to be really struggling otherwise to get players in the door, and they both tick the boxes for what we needed. So Shackle is going to come in on a contract, and also be Ogbeke. So we're going to bring both of them in, spruce up the numbers. We need some more numbers in in the side anyway. There's no doubt about it, we do. So I've got no problem with bringing them in, to be honest. A couple decent signings. Like I say, we do need extra numbers. I mean, tempted to bring him in as well as extra cover at centre back, but maybe not too many at the moment. Just those couple, I think. So day 8 of the transfer window, still not really done any business. There's offers coming in for lots of people, which is good news on the day that we sign those 2 youngsters who should be in. So hopefully now we can get rid of people. 7.4. Can we push the buttons and adjust that slightly? 79%. There's people interested. Let's have a go. Kingsley Coman, oh, that's low. That is low. Ballister, no way he's going really, but we will just adjust it. Tivy, what was a derisory? Oh, 6.8 is not derisory, but there's no way that he's going to go, but we'll just see what we can push him up to. So extensive searches going on as always to try and find some gems. Not a lot out there. We could go free agents, but we decided we're not going to do that when we're only allowed 2 loan deals, don't forget. So we are really shopping in the real bargain bucket sort of place, to be honest, and is trying to get a side together is not going to be easy. This is where we are with everything we're going for at the moment. Got a deal on the table for Carrasco. Would really like him in the door. Think he'd give us an awful lot. Look at those stats. He might be the big money deal if we get rid of Torres. Callard, 2.1 for a goalie is not a lot. Probably would like to make that happen. Maybe not go for Moy Gomez if we end up getting Carrasco in the door. This guy's decent. Hergota, a forward. And I don't know what sort of money they're going to want, but his stats are incredible. Again, it'd be lovely if we got him in the door. Still going back in for my dream move, which would be Traore from Vitesse, and obviously the one at Chelsea. His stats are really good, and he would fit in perfectly with Abu Bakr and Tivy. Baba Rahman might be the left back that we can get in if we can get him in cheap enough, and still interested in Jack Butland. So that's the deals. That's where we are at the moment, really. It's a bit of a mixed bag of tricks what we're going for. We have bought those 2 youngsters up, don't forget, from the youth team, just so we've got a few more numbers in there. And there is the youngsters, the Albeck. He is what he is. Don't know what he's going to be like. And obviously Shackle, who looks pretty decent, to be fair, as a centre back, and he's got some good height of 193, but he's only 71 rated. Can't pass the ball to save his life by the look of it. So those 2 have come in. Just to add, we still haven't got a left back, and we still haven't got a reserve goalkeeper. Quite a good deal for Callard. We are very interested in that, but we're going to wait and see if there is any news of the Jack Butland deal. But I think that is probably about as good as we're going to get. He's decent. He's got a bit of height. Coverage is a bit poor. 66. If you look at that compared to Butland a lot better keeper all round, really. But if he's going to come in like twice the price, we might have to make do with Callard and Gazinga as our 2 goalies. Not the worst combination, and you know, hopefully we can make it work with them too. Wow, a lot of shit going on there on the page. Let's see what is going to happen and what we can do with it. Oliver Torres, 8.3. See you later, mate. Up to 16 million. That's looking a lot more like it now. St. Maximin, that's very tempting. Kingsley Coman up to 3.9. Tivy 7.9. Hagota broke down. That's disappointing. Oh, it's not a lot for Traore. I tell you what, that is so tempting. So tempting. Just exactly what we need in there. Oh, it could be exciting. Those three up front. Is it? Can we reduce the fee? No, only 50%. 89% of extending the length of the contract. Do we risk it? Yeah, let's risk it. Bubba Raymond broke down and Butland broke down. So, imagine if we could get Carrasco, Callard and Traore, I would be over the moon. I think we could make that happen. We might have to sacrifice Kingsley Coman, but then I don't care. He's not really done that much. What is his value? 5.6. He really should be paying more money than that. No way we're letting Tivy go anyway. We'll just do that for the sake of it. And Pallister. Maximin, what are they saying about him? Might even go higher for him. Let's have a look then. Callard, do we bring you in? I think we do. Let's get that deal over the line. We'll bring Callard in as on, well, hopefully our #1 goalie. So that's looking quite good. Left back is going to be the problem. I thought we had a chance of getting Baba Raymond. I really did. He was decent. Might go back in for him in a minute, I think. We're not going to be able to make loads of deals happen. It's obvious. But if we can get 4 or 5 in the door, I will be happy. So, Callard in, Torres left. We know that. That's good. Scouting report. Kurt Zuma. Well, I don't think we'd have a chance of getting him. How much money is he? 6.9. Quite cheap. Alvarez. Spanish left back. Dog shit. How much is Kurt Zuma going to come in at? Let's have a look at how much Kurt Zuma would come in at. Could be a really good signing, Kurt Zuma. Who else were we going in for? We're going back in for Baba Raymond, we said. Fabian Delph we're going in for. See what money they want for him since he's up for sale on the transfer list. I'd love Amazoa. We've got enough to have a look. Wonder what he would be like on a loan deal, Amazoa. Be a way of making that happen. Lanzini. Tempting. Don't need you if we're getting the other mush, so you can piss off. Rudiger. We're going to go back in for... Bubba Raymond only had 1, that's probably why he turned us down. That was a guy we liked as well. Man, let's put a bid in for him. There's Callard, he's in the side. Good signing him. I think him and Gazinga can have a good battle to see who's going to be first, #1. Updating a lot of transfers, none of them's broke down. That's good news. I'm going to sign Traore if it's promising. I'll tell you that now. If he's come down a bit and it's a deal on the table, it's an extra year, 6.8. I want him in. I want Traore in at the club. Great signing. What a front three. Tivy, Abubakar and Traore. That is delightful. That is going to set the fear of God into some of these people, I'm sure. Maximum you can go. Kingsley Coman could go, and that would mean we could bring Carrasco in, because I want him in as well. Can he play attacking midfield? Not really. It's a shame. He's decent though. Kingsley Coman goes, and Carrasco comes in, and then we've got the three big boys that we wanted. Two big boys anyway, Carrasco and St. Maximum might be able to go as well. We can pull out of the Gomez one. No, we'll leave that on there for a minute. Tivy was not going, is he? See what happens. I'm very happy with Traore and Carrasco. I must admit, two fantastic signings. I shouldn't think Kurt Zuma's going to come in cheap, but that would be a big boost for our defence if we ended up getting Kurt Zouma, I must admit. Still haven't got a left back. Just remember that. Who's this? It's Carrasco. What a great signing. Delighted about that. Matching haircuts, him and Spartan, really. Look at them. Look like twins. Look like gay bum bandits together. But Carrasco's in. That is a Premier League signing, really. That's what I like to see. That is a real Premier League signing. And we've got a chance of a deal for Kurt Zouma, have we? All the others are broken down. How much is the deal for Kurt Zouma? Oh my God. Ridiculous amount. Delph broke down, which is a shame, but he was probably a bit too big for us. Surprised that Mane one went better. Right, we've got 3.2 million to get a left back. We could use maximum money and get it up to 4.5. Let's just have a look at our game plan a minute while you're with us and see what we've got now. Can Carrasco play? He can play SS and he won't let anyone down. He's not bad in attacking mid, he's 64, so that is an option that we might look at. Because look at that front three. That is fantastic. I love the look of that. I really do. Vassell might have to be our left back for a minute or two. We have got Shackle. What's he like at left back? 69. He might be our left back then. Shackle could be our left back, I think, for the season. There's every chance he could come in there and do a job. Callard probably our number one. Not a lot in it between those two. Got fantastic front three and Carrasco in behind. I mean, I'm pretty happy with that, to be honest. It's just obviously we're very weak and not a very big squad. I mean, we've got Nelander and Pallister that can come in. We've got no one really who can slot in on that left where Tivy is. So that could be an issue. And a left back. So we still would like to do a little bit more business if we can. Obviously, we're going to keep you posted right the way through this, what happens. Ooh. Offer in from Mason Holgate, and it is quite an interesting one. Don't think we're going to be able to up it. It's 2.5 million. It's tempting, especially if we got Norved in. Yedlin is quite interesting as well. Market value, got so much pace to burn. Yedlin, but they just want a little bit too much. 3.3 chance to loan under Udgard from Norway, and then a 5 million buy now pay later job. Not got much pace, but he's got lots of other good skills, and of course he's very, very young at 18. Still haven't heard back about Kelvin on a loan deal, which would be quite interesting. I think he'd be decent on a loan, and obviously deal still in there for Nylander 1.1. So we've got sort of 4 or 5 million on the table there if we wanted to sell people. Still need a left back. The coach reckons he's found a good player, the scout, so let's have a look. Real special player. And it's Auracle, his real special player, is it? Certainly got a bit of speed about him, dribbling, ball control. Probably a fake player, I'm guessing. I'm not sure. How much money is he going to come in at? I don't know. Can we? We will enter into negotiations with him and see what he comes out at. He doesn't look bad, actually. He's probably one of the better ones that the scouts come up with. Right, what is this then? Kelvin's turned down. Zuniga's a lot of money. Norsvet is quite a big contract. What a player he would be. It's the one freebie that we said we were allowed to pick up. He's on the way back, but look at those stats. Slow, but all the rest of the stats are pretty decent. Lot of money salary wise, but I just think he could do a job for us. Really tempted to say accept it, and we will. We'll bring in Norved. No money to pay, and it's an extra bod, and that's our one freebie done, and it's Nordved. Quite happy for him to come in. I still need a left back, but he can play in a number of positions, which is always good. We did find a couple left backs when we were looking a minute ago. Keep you up to date on everything all the way through this. Don't worry. So there's Nordved in. He will be our highest ranked player. Really good free agent. We said we wanted one in, and he's the one that we're using it per season. It will be him, and we're still looking for a couple loans to get in. To bolster the squad. Let's just have a look at the schedule and see how many home games we've got before the end of the window, because that will obviously bring us some money. So we've got Hull is the only one. The others are away days. Who have we got in the cup? We've got Brighton in the cup. That should be hopefully an annihilation. Some big games coming up. Liverpool, Manchester United. Tough examination early on by the look of it. Tottenham. Some real big games in amongst it there. QPR was the other side that come up. Fair play to them. They deserved to come up in third. Bad centre back there the scouts dug out either. To be fair. What sort of money Shaw going to be, do we reckon then? Hopefully it's not ridiculous. Ugh, it is ridiculous. 10 mil. Just pull out of it. Nowhere near that. We're not going to get anywhere near that. So that one that the scout was looking for is coming at a ridiculous amount of money. We are going to sell the abused Choir Boy St. Maximin, I've decided. And we're going to bring in Odegaard, Martin Odegaard on loan. Don't think we can play around with that anymore, can we? Ooh, 73%. Let's just have another go at getting the loan deal down. Might be able to get the loan deal down a bit. Yeah, is there any chance of reducing that anyway? No. I think we're going to leave it here at the end of this episode. We've had a real tough time of it, but we're happy with the side that is starting to be assembled. Now you see Nudved, who will come in alongside Lipton, probably in there, and he's a 79 in there. He can also, you know, play anywhere across there really. So it really does give us some options if we do let Mason Holgate go. Obviously St. Maximum's going to be gone out the door as well. Don't forget Fofana and Bazor can both play at the back. We just really haven't got any cover in these full-back areas, and probably in these sort of areas at the top we would like a little bit of cover in those two. Underguard will come in and give us cover there. Carrasco can play wide. Pallister, I suppose, Nylander. It's just not enough people, is it? That's the problem. It's just not enough people going into the battle of a Premiership campaign. I don't think we've got enough people. That's my concern. Anyway, thanks as always for joining me. Transfer window is always an exciting and a frustrating time all rolled into one. Hopefully you've enjoyed the live coverage. Cheers, dudes. Just wanna